Hello everyone, I hope you are sound and safe at your places. In this video, we are going to discuss about questions of exercise 5.5. So the first question is, which of the following are models of perpendicular lines? So we have learnt in previous video what do we mean by perpendicular lines. So perpendicular lines means which are intersecting each other and framing an angle of 90 degree. So then those lines will be termed as perpendicular lines. Now the first part is the adjacent edges of a tabletop. Your tabletop is like this and these are straight lines. So these are perpendicular? Yes. Second one is the lines of a railway track. Railway track is like this. They will not meet anywhere. So we will say no, because they are not perpendicular, they are parallel. The line segments forming letter L. So letter L is like this. So this is 90 degree. So yes, these are perpendicular. As an example we can take letter V. V is like this. So this is not the 90 degree angle. So this is no. These are not the models for perpendicular lines. So this is your question number 1. Now let's move to question number 2. Now question number 2 is, let PQ be the perpendicular to the line segment XY. So this is our line segment XY and PQ is perpendicular to it. Let PQ and XY intersect at this point where they are intersecting is A. What is the measure of angle PAY? So what is the measure of angle PAY? As he is saying this, that these are perpendicular, and perpendicular means it is of 90 degree. So your angle PAY is equals to 90 degree. So this is your question number 2. Now let's move to the next question. So our question number 3 is, there are 2 set squares in your box. In geometry box you are having your set squares. What are the measures of the angle that are formed at their corners? Means we have to tell the measures of those set squares. Do they have any angle measures that is common? So first of all, what do we mean by set squares? So these kind of 2 things you are having in your geometry box. These are your set squares. So what are the measures of these set squares? One set square out of these 2 measures the angles of 30 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. This way. And the second set square that measures of the angles which are the second set square that measures the angles of 45 degree and 90 degree. So this set square, as this is straight 90 degree and these 2 are same, so those are 45 and 45, and this one, in this the angles measures of 90 degree, one is small and one is big side, so one is 30 degree and one is 60 degree in that. Now these are the angles formed at their corners. Do they have any angle common? Yes, in both the set squares we have what? 90 degree angle. So common is 90 degree. So this is our question number 3. Now let's move to question number 4. Now question number 4 is, study the diagram. This diagram is given to us. The line L, this is the line L, is perpendicular to N. So now what we have to tell is CE equals to EG. So let's find out. Where is CE? CE. C to D 1 unit, D to E 2 units. So CE converts 2 units. Now EG, E to F 1 unit, F to G 2 units. So EG is also 2 units. So is CE equals to EG? Yes, because it is at the same distance from E. Now, part B is does PE. Where is PE? So, where we have PE? Bisect CG. So, this is CG. And we have to find P. This is our point P. PE. So, this is PE and this is CG. Now, what is the meaning of bisect? Bisect means the distance should remain same. We have learned in perpendicular bisectors that if a line is perpendicular and if AM is equals to MB, then that is bisector also. So we have to check that if they are at the same distance. So this is our PE and this is our CG. So from E we have to check that this distance for the 2 points is the same. So E to C, that is 2 units. We say EC or we can say CE, same. E to G, 1, 2, again 2 units. That is E to G or we can say G to E. So yes, PE bisects CG as the distance remains same. So this is your part B. Then part C is identify any 2 line segments for which PE is perpendicular bisector. So where is PE? This is our PE. So perpendicular bisector means angle is of 90 degree that we are having. Bisector means from this point where they intersect, gap should remain same. So E to D 1 unit, E to F 1 unit. So line segment DF we can take. Then E to C 2 units, E to G 2 units we have done here. Means for CG. Again it will act as perpendicular bisector. Then E to H 1, 2, 3 units. E to B 1, 2, 3 units. So gap is same. So we can take BH also. So we are having 3 line segments here. Any 2 you can take. For them PE will act as perpendicular bisector. Now last D part is, are these true? AC greater than FG. So first of all, let's find out AC. Where is AC? This is our AC. 1, 2. 2 units. So AC is having 2 units. FG. FG is this one. F to G. 1 unit we are having. So 2 is greater than 1. Yes, it is true. So we will write yes for it. Then CD. This is our CD. 1 step. C to D. So CD is 1. GH. G to H again we are having 1 step. So yes, these are equal. Then third part is BC. Where is BC? This is our BC. This is our BC. B to C, 1 step. EH. E to H, E to F 1, F to G 2, G to H 3 steps. So BC 1, EH 3. So 3 units for EH, 1 unit for BC. So yes, it is also true. BC is smaller than EH. Now that's it for this video. Thank you and have a nice day.